Guys, teacher Eli here, and today we have one more video class. So without further ado, let's get started. How you doing, guys? I hope you're feeling fine. And here we have a mandatory stop. So in today's lesson, we're basically gonna finish Unity 1, Chapter 5 from our book 3. In order to do that, we're going to be correcting the homework exercises I assigned you guys last week, which consists in the mandatory stop from page 53, 54, the complementary stop from pages 61 and 62, also the complementary stop from page 63 and 64. We're going to be debating why is education the key for a better world, and also taking a look in the exercises from Texture Progress. And obviously, as soon as we finish all of those, I'm going to present you guys the last content for the year. So, shall we get started? Yes, we must. So, let's get going with the mandatory stop exercise. Remember, you guys, that mandatory stop part 1, pages 53 and 54. There you have it, guys. Read the sentences below and fill in the gaps with the appropriate prepositions. Let's get going. The man was accused of stopping his car in a prohibited place. I don't believe in everything I read on the web. If the boy concentrated a bit more on the things he does, he would be a brilliant student. You're right. I wholeheartedly agree with you. You know you can always count on me. Mom insists on me learning a foreign language. We had to wait for the bus under a hot sun. The woman cares about homeless people. She gives them some soup every night. The boy was saved when he reached at the police officer's hand, and I personally prefer to travel by train rather than by plane. For the exercise number 2, use the prepositions from the box to complete the sentences. The old man got extremely thankful for the help he was given. I am keen on chess and checkers. These games are great. Eventually, she was successful in having a baby. My brother is good at drawing. He works as a cartoonist. The kids are curious about the prize which will be given to the best English composition. My cat's just driving me crazy. Please don't spoil the curtains. Get out of here. Get out of there. My cat's already spoiled my curtains, guys. She is absolutely insane. Where was I? Okay. Mr. Peterson was amazed by the victory of the worst team in the championship. They might be talking about Corinthians right there. I don't know. You are completely different from your sister. She's much taller than you. After working so many years in the Middle East, he got accustomed to most of their habits. I'm getting fed up with all these cases of corruption. She's really fond of classical music. Mozart is her favorite composer. Let's go for the complementary stop. Now talking about the phrasal verbs. Pages 61 and 62. There you go. Complete the scheme and fill the gaps with prepositions. Let's go. So, the pit bull gets on quite well with that kitten. You know, can count on me if you need anything, right? The meeting was called off due to the heavy disagreement. My plans to travel abroad fell through due to the crisis. Matt, can you pick me up in my office tonight? Some friends dropped by in my house last night. Police officers are looking into clues of the murder. The wife asked the husband to turn around and stop snoring. Will you please stop cutting me? Will you please stop cutting me in while I'm speaking? The boy took off his shoes and went back home barefoot, like this, with his own feet. If it was YouTube, I would get demonetized though. I hope you guys don't demonetize me though. Prepositions on, of, through, up, by, into, around, in, and off. Read the sentence and fill the gaps with the verse from the box. It is cold outside, you'd better put on a coat. David, you must get up right now or you'll be late for school. Hello, Mr. Souza, please sit down. The coordinator will be here in a minute. Could you write your address down for me? I don't know where your house is. You shouldn't give up drawing, you're very talented. Where are the changing rooms? I like to try these jeans on. John and Alice usually don't like to tidy up their rooms. I hate when I wake up in the middle of the night and have problems to sleep again. We have run out of gas. We need to find a gas station to buy a bit more. And Alice will need to make a good excuse to explain why she got 5 in her test. Alright. The second part of commentary stop, choose the correct alternatives. My car broke down on the freeway. My friend turned up at the last minute on the test. Hey, check out the girl with the red hair. She's very pretty. Cheer up, things will get better. Friends can help you to get through a difficult time in your life. And that's basically this, right? Before we test your progress, guys, let's debate a little bit of this topic here. Why is education the key for a better world? I could use myself as an example. If I wasn't well educated, if I didn't speak English, I probably wouldn't be working for you guys. And working for you is what makes me really happy. Now, do the activity below. Let's check it out. Education was the main topic as seen throughout this unit. Schools and ways of learning can be very different depending on your age, home country, social background, etc. One undeniable fact is that education is extremely important for the resolution of many other issues we face nowadays. An educated population can change the reality of its own community and others, develop more critical thinking, and make better social, political, and economic decisions. Guaranteeing success through education, and guaranteeing access to education seems to be the main concern nowadays. How do you think it's possible? Write an essay proposing an agenda for improvement and universal access to education. So that is going to be your homework to be posted. Let me just check what is the page right here. Page 65. That's it. So homework, page 65. You're gonna have to post this homework, by the way, guys. Sorry about that. Let's keep on going. Oh my gosh, I hate it. There you go, better now. Test your progress. Let's get going. Let me just kick my cat out of the room because she's actually pissing me. Hey guys, I'm Shannon. Look at me, I'm a giant black cat. and I just bother your teacher so much every single day. Hi, hello, look at Shannon here. Shannon, Shannon, Shannon. Bye, Shannon. Let's keep on going. Number 1. Big Bad Wolf knocked at Grandma's door and pretended he was Little Red Riding Hood. Number 2. Everybody should use their good sense before disturbing the others. Number 3. I was glad when some friends of mine visited me at the hospital. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Number 4. Number 4. The old man had lived by himself in an elderly home since his wife died. Number 5. The children themselves made the Mother's Day gifts. Number 6. Can I have something else rather than vegetables? Number 7. Anyone could have helped the old lady, but everybody remained indifferent to her. Number 8. Calvin is tall. He can easily teach these mangoes. Oh, sorry. Calvin is tall. He can easily reach those mangoes in a tree. Number 9. How much luggage do you usually carry when you travel? Number 10. Whose is the basketball forgotten in the cart? The Johnsons celebrate their anniversary on March 12th. He told the police he lived at 19 Park Lane, but the address didn't exist. There is newsstand in front of the hotel. When in London, a nice thing to do is walk along the River Thames. The old man lives on a farm far from the city noise. The test was put off until the teacher got over the flu. I ran into Greg and Jude at the mall last Saturday. George passed out during the physical education class. It was the 3rd time it happened. Sometimes we need to give in a bit so as to conquer much more later. The missing pet turtle eventually turned up right under the living room sofa. And that's how we finish this activity right here. But I'm going to present you guys some new subjects. We're going to be working in the next week. Next week, we're also going to have the review for the test. So I'm just put here November 24th, new content plus review for the test. November 27th, P2 test. Let's get going, guys. So this is now, this new content will be from C4. We're going to study 1 or 2 topics from C4 only. But let's see if we can do just like the first one at least. Not today. Today we're just going to take a look at some things here. So first of all, take a look at your C4, guys. This is the C4 right here. And we're going to get started with this question here. What comes to your mind when we talk about a career, right? Okay, I think that looks neat, right? Oh, wait. A little bit less. Is that perfect, guys? Yes. The world of work is very diverse. All right? When it is time to think about work and what to do in the future, teenagers often are surrounded with many options. Have you ever thought about it? There are so many professions in the world, different names, functions, and responsibilities make the world of work a very diverse, multiverse, right? Working makes us active, and it is often the first source of money and resources we have for our living. A lot is heard about career plans, career goals, compensation benefits, and in different cultures, some professions are more prestigious, some not so much, but they are all equally important. The way we work nowadays is also different from the past. Corporations have been coming up with new functions every day thanks to technology and the dynamic pace things change in our society, right? Home office is becoming more popular each day, especially in big cities suffering from overpopulation and companies intending to invest resources in a smarter way. As the years pass by, people often ask us what we want to do and we become adults. People are really interested in our dreams and plans for our professions. Have you ever thought about it? What do you answer when people ask you that? Have you ever wondered why you want to do it? What is the first reason that comes to your mind when you choose a career? I should have gotten some water though. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Let's check it out here. First, she intends to be or being an engineer. She intends to be or she intends to being an engineer. Well, let's figure it out together. Imagine that you are in a job interview and the interviewer asks you about the things that you like to do in your free time. Example, what do you like to do in your free time? Person says, I like to hang out with my friends. What I like doing when your friends are out of town? I like reading books. If I question this, I would say that I enjoy playing games, watching Twitch TV, read books, read mangas, watch anime, listen to music, and do stuff with my wife. This question here is kind of weird because I don't have many friends. I have just a few friends, 2 or 3. Here, look at this, guys. In a conversation, do you mind helping me with the task? No, I don't mind helping you. I finished doing my task already. Do you see how do we apply the gerund and those things? Let's study a little bit about the gerund here. You guys gonna like it. Well, gerunds. When a verb is followed by ing, we say that it is the gerund form. There are rules to justify the use of the gerund, and they are a bit different from those of the Portuguese. Gerund after certain verbs. Gerund after certain verbs. We must use ing form in a verb whenever they follow certain verbs. There is a list of verbs that must be followed by a gerund form, and some of them are. Take a look at that. We call it flying mask. So every single time that you use this kind of verbs right here, if you're followed by another action, this action is going to be in the gerund, and that's an obligation. A grammar obligation. Okay. You have the list right here. I'm not going to read the list, but the studies animate, anticipate, appreciate, avoid, consider, delay, deny, despise, discuss, dislike, enjoy, finish, imagine, involve, keep, mention, mind, miss, postpone, practice, recall, recommend, report, resent, resist, risk, suggest, and tolerate. There you go. Gerund after special phrases. Oh, can't help. Can't help is the same thing as can't avoid. So he can't help eating sweets. That's my case. I can't help. To be bossy. She busy, occupied. She is busy reading the newspapers. Feel free. I know she feels free moving out to another city. It's not good. It's not using the typewriter nowadays. It's no use talking to the headmaster. There's no, I am out of this. There's no staying in bed all day, little boy. Be worth, this movie is worth seeing more than once. Prepositions. Gerund is also used as prepositions. For example, we always use a verb in gerund form when it comes after a preposition. Some examples will be here below. She insisted in talking to the manager. The boy was tired of waiting for the service. They kept on playing soccer in spite of the rain, and I am looking forward of traveling to Europe. Gerund is also used as a subject or the complement of a phrase. A verb in the gerund form can work as the subject or the complement of a clause or a sentence. Here there are some examples. Cycling and walking are healthy practices to live a long life. Having a smartphone is a must nowadays. I think dancing can transform anyone's life, and restaurants have banned smoking of common areas. Did you know, guys, here it comes a curiosity, really interesting. Although some people consider gerund the continuous tenses, we can say they are different things. In fact, the translation of the gerund cases and the continuous tenses help to confirm that. The examples right here, the boy is swimming in the lake. This is actually present continuous, an action that represents the moment while the boy is doing an action. Swimming is good for our health. Swimming in this case is the subject of our tense, which means what are we talking about at this moment. The boy is fond of swimming in the lake after preposition. In this case, the gerund is just applying the situation of the preposition. It doesn't mean that he is necessarily doing these actions continuously at the moment or at the present moment. People avoid swimming after lunch. Obviously, after using some specific verbs, we must use the gerund. Doesn't necessarily mean that this is a continuous form. It sometimes might be similar to the infinitive in Portuguese. Alright? Pessoas evitam nadar depois do almoço. That's not gerund in Portuguese, though. Do you agree? Don't you agree? Yeah, the Dua Lipa song. Guys, homework, page 7. Page 7. Let's put some more homework right here, guys. Some more homework. Page 7. There we go. Let's go for a bit more right here, guys. So let's study infinitive. Infinitive is the opposite of gerund. These are occasions in which we need to use a second verb after the first. Some verbs, however, demand the second verb to be in the infinitive form. The infinitive is the base form of a verb, and you can study these verbs as well. Agree, appear, arrange, ask, care, seize, choose, claim, decide, demand, deserve, dread, expect, fail, happen, hesitate, hope, learn, manage, need, neglect, offer, plan, pretend, promise, refuse, sing, swear, tend, threat, want, wish, would like. Well, the verbs that can be followed by gerund or infinitive without changing their meanings are attempt, being, continue, can't bear, intend, like, leave, love, hate, prefer, and start. And you have the examples down there. The verbs which can be followed by gerund or infinitive with changing their meaning. So these ones we need actually to analyze. Remember, for example, I remember closing the door when I left. It's actually the first I closed the door. First thing I did was close the door. I remember to close the door. First I remember doing that. Forget. He forgot paying the bill. Something done but forgotten. He forgot to pay the bill. Something forgot to be done. Mean. Joining the army means obeying orders. It implies to do so. She means to find a good job. It intended to. Try. The room was full of smoke, so I tried opening the door. It is an action performed to accomplish something else. And I tried to open the door. It's an attempt to do something. Regret. I regret telling you the secret, referring to the past. I regret to tell you the secret about your wife, referring to a present situation. He stopped drinking soda. He refers to a habit abandoned. And he stopped to drink a soda when an action was interrupted, so he performed another action. Curiosity here, guys. Did you know bare infinitive and infinitive without you? Some verbs are neither followed by the gerund or the infinitive. These are the cases that we have right here with examples. All right. Modal verbs after verbs of perception, and after some verbs of expression. All right. More homework, guys. Page 11. Page 11. More homework. So page homework. Page 11. All right. I think our video is becoming really big. So this reading exercise we got go for next week. We start from the reading activity until we finish this lesson and review things for the test. I catch you guys next week for finishing this and correcting stuff. See you later. Thank you so much.